Alright, I think I've done this before, but I'm just kind of going to talk about the difference between city life, living in the city here in the Philippines, and living in the province and on the island of Santiago. When we're over here on the island, right now we're spending a lot of money just because we're having a lot of stuff done to the house. We have the safety bars put up on the windows, the doors. We have the safety bars put up around the water pump and the water tank, the air conditioner unit. So while we're gone, nobody can steal all that. But as overall, the living expenses here on the island are fairly cheap. Our electric usually runs around 2,000. Morning. Our electric usually runs around 2,000 pesos a month, which is around $40 roughly. Internet, we're paying them around 999 pesos, which is roughly $20 a month for the internet, which sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, just depends. The food expenses, I haven't really broken down the food expenses, but so we're probably only spending about $250 to live on the island here a month, whereas in the city of Las Piñas, our electric bill is usually 2,500 to 3,500 pesos, which is anywhere from 40, 50, 60 bucks, 60 US dollars, something like that. Then of course when you're in the city, you have a tendency to go out more. Restaurants, eating out, you go to the mall, you end up getting food there. So our food expense doubles when we're living in the city, just because we go out to eat a lot here. Even if you go out to eat here on the island, there's a lot of canteens which they make like different local food, so it's fairly cheap here. The other day we went out with what, 4 of us over in Bolinao after we went to assessor's office to get the property put in my wife's name and my son's name. We went out to eat at a local canteen, and for 4 of us it cost like 300 and some pesos. We got chicken adobo, we got I don't know, was it pork adobo, 2 bowls of sinigang. I think we got like 8 helpings of rice, 2 large Pepsis, some sisig, and something else. It cost like 350 pesos, which is only like $7, $7.50 United States dollars. So it's cheap here to live. Our monthly expense in the city, after we go out, go to the mall, go shopping, do this, do that, pay all of our bills, it's around $700 a month. Well, we do not have rent. We don't have rent in the city. We don't have rent on the island either. But like I say, $250, $300, we can live good on the island here. Just right now we're spending a little extra money for fixing the house up for security reasons. So $250 US dollars to $300 a month to live on the island for a regular, ordinary, everyday expenses. I think I use around 1,000 pesos for gasoline for my motorcycle per month, which is, again, that's $20. In the city, you end up taking buses, jeepneys, tricycles, and all that transportation adds up. It's not expensive. I think to go from our apartment to the main street, it's like 7 pesos a piece. So for 3 of us to go to the main road in Las Piñas from the apartment, it costs 21 pesos, which is like 43 cents or something. It's not a lot, but it does add up if you do it 3 or 4 times a day. And then you take the bus. If you take the bus to SM South Mall from the main road in front of our subdivision, I think it's like 24 pesos a piece or something like that. So, I mean, it adds up after a while. So it is a lot more expensive in the city. Taxes are fairly cheap here. I haven't got the tax for our property on the island here, but I think it's for like, we got a little over a hectare. I thought we had more than that, but I guess it's like 1.2 hectares of property here on the island. And somewhere a 700 peso number came up, but I don't know if that's what that was for taxes or what. I'll get into that a little later. I'll have to ask my wife what she paid into taxes for the property. But it's nothing like America. If you own 1 hectare is equivalent to maybe 3 acres. I'm not sure. Anybody have a breakdown of what a hectare is compared to an acre? Let me know so I could break it down. But when I had 5 acres of property back in America, it was costing me $1,200 a year in taxes for 5 acres. And that was 15, 20 years ago. So here, you know, 1,000 pesos for a hectare of property per year, that's only like $20. So that's nothing to complain about. Anyway, let's just give you some kind of estimate of our living expense here on the island compared to the city. I wish I could break it down better for you. I think next year, I'm going to do a better job of that next year. Most of our expenses are going to be done next year for fixing the house up and everything, and I can more concentrate on what the expenses are for everything, or just everyday living expenses here on the island. So anyway, I'll give you a little breakdown of it. I'll do a better job next year, I promise. We will talk to y'all real soon. You guys have a good day, a good night, wherever you guys are. America, Canada, South America, Europe, Asia, wherever you're at. Hope you have a good day, good evening. We'll be talking to y'all really soon. Take care. Bye.